Drop of Golden Tarot, and I just filmed this entire cleaning of my desk, but I had thought I had filmed an intro, and then when I went to splice everything together, I realized I had taken a picture of myself. So, so the desk behind me is clean now, but I have just this rambling, like 45 minutes, almost an hour video of me cleaning off my desk and talking about where I got things, and just really, my kids would say it shows some attention deficit, which I vehemently deny, but could be very much true. I deny because it bothers them that I deny it. It's kind of a tease. So it's me getting my thoughts together, kind of letting you know my plans for the immediate future and what I've been up to the last little bit, since I haven't really filmed, or I haven't even really been taking pictures on posting on Instagram much. It's just been kind of crazy lately in my life, and I think I'm to a point now where things are not so crazy, so I'm gonna try to mix this back in my life. Let me know what you want. What do you want to see? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to do? If you want to chat about other things besides tarot, if you want to, if there's any decks that you want to see or reviews that you want to see, what kind of content do you like? I can't promise I'll make it. I do this for fun for me, but if it's going to start a fun conversation, then that will be fun for me. So I've been consumed with work and just trying to kind of stay afloat. It's hard times for a lot of people economically, inflation rising and all that kind of real life world stuff that I need to get back into something that is fun and something that is not about that. So we probably won't be talking about anything super real world unless there is a topic that people are dying to dive into, then we could. So yeah. If you've been watching my videos and you like them, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. I'll try to post more regularly. I don't have, my schedule at work is not regular. So I work different days of the week on different weeks. It's kind of like a pick and choose your schedule. And so I just kind of work it around whatever my kids' schedule is, the days that I work. So I don't post on like every Thursday or anything like that, like I know a lot of creators do, because this is not my job. This is my fun time, my me time, my make a community, make friend time. So if that's something that you're looking for and you want to comment below and start some conversations, then let's do that. Okay. Now I'm going to go into the rest of the video, which is me cleaning the mess of my desk so that I can get back into regular content making, or semi-regular. All right, we'll see you later. Here we go. All right, here we are. And I had to move things up to kind of see more of my mess that I have here. But it's June. Things have been incredibly busy. My desk is incredibly messy. I'll kind of tell you some things that I have going on here. I'm still working on my way through my light seers. So this is all I have left in order to be done with my journaling. Each time I do a card, I've been edging it as I put it back in. This, I thought I was going to do this every day and get it done in 78 days, but that just has not been the case for me. You know, the best laid plans. So that is going to stay here on my desk. I'm just going to put it over the side. I'm going to start working on that again. June was my birthday month, so I have a lot of birthday presents laying here, which is really nice. I have, I got a new ink. I got the Herbin, I don't know if that's pronounced correctly, but the Emerald of Chivor. It's a gorgeous ink. It's got, I don't know if you can see a little bit of that. It's got a little bit of shimmer to it. I don't think it shows up really well there. I have my golden Beryl finally came in, and that's just, I love this ink, but I also like, just leave it on my desk because it's just like an adult snow globe. And those have to be put away. And so I'll do that. So I really have not been filming or doing much. I was working night shift. I love my job. I love, oh, look at this. This is a private reserve. This is Pearlescent Violet, and it has a nice shimmer to it too. I'm going to be inking a pen with this later on. I love my job. I love the people that I work with. It is the most fantastic place. But I didn't love night shift. I didn't feel human on my days off. I didn't feel motivated to do anything or get anything done. It was super, super hard. So I just was able to go to days a couple of weeks ago. So I've had 3 weeks on day shift. And getting up at 3:30 in the morning is not easy. But on my days off, I can sleep in until like 5:30 or 6 in the morning. And I feel like I've really slept in and I've had a good night's sleep and I've caught up. And I still have my entire day to do everything. So although I really miss the people I worked with on nights, the day shift people are great too. So it's just a great unit to work on. So this has been my journal that I have been using with the Light Sears dive. As usual, I do my majors in pink. I do wands in red. I do cups in blue. I do pentacles in green. Did I say all of them? No, I don't do, what do I say, blue? I do cups in gold. I do swords in blue. And then the other colors are here are just whatever color and whatever pen that I had close by to do my prompts with. So this is almost full and that deck is almost done. So this will be almost an exclusively Light Sears, and with it I have been doing this. Journaling the Tarot Evolutions, and it's huge. I do this to the sides of some of my decks. I did do the side of the journals just so it was easier to find things. I pick a card, I journal that card, and then I roll dice to find a prompt and write on that prompt. And this has been, like, if you want to do shadow work with shadow, we'll put that in quotes, shadow work with tarot. If you want to do work with yourself, if you want to kind of dig deeper and figure out the things that are holding you up or making you crazy, or paring it down to what do you really want, I would highly recommend journaling or using this book. I'll continue to use it with other decks. So I've been doing that. I was using just some dice, which I think are out here. Let me put this journal away. Because that is what we're here to do, right? Is to put things away. So I was just using different dice that I have to roll to find what prompt I would do. I would look to see how many questions were under that. And if there was like, you know, 60 questions, I'd roll a 6-sided and a 10-sided, wherever it is. If there was 30, I would roll, you know, and then I'd go, you know, whatever. I was doing that, and then for my, I think it was for Mother's Day, actually, not my birthday, my daughter made me this 64, 69, maybe 70-sided dice. She did this with like a 3D printer and then painted in the numbers so that you could see them. So I can roll it and say, oh, I'm going to do prompt 47 today. So I've been using that instead. It's one of my moonstones. For those who may be fountain pen geeks, you might recognize the inserts from the Goulet pens. If you have an account there and you put in your birth date, you will be able to get a free ink sampler. It's just random inks, whatever they decide to give you. And so I have those here that I need to put away. I have this nice, off to the side here, I have a drawer that I keep all my inks in. So I'm gonna put those away. So I have changed a lot of jobs, not a lot. What do I want to say? Things have changed quite a bit for me in the last 2 years. And I think that's about how long how long ago I set up my YouTube channel and I started posting my tarot and kind of not caring so much what my neighbors and stuff might think. I live in an area that is has a lot of fundamental Christian influence. Most of what I do here at my desk would probably be frowned upon, except for maybe the journaling, unless they saw what I was journaling about. When I went through my divorce and I kind of got back to my roots of who I was before I got married, I kind of held that very close and very private for several years and didn't really share a lot of that. I was worried about backlash and just having to deal with drama in my neighborhood and in my workplace and because of where I live. So I just didn't do any of that. And about 2 years ago, I decided, what the hey, this is who I am. Either you accept me for who I am or not. I'm tired of hiding who I am. So I just started doing it. And now there's some people at work that follow me on Instagram, and they don't really comment or say anything, but they kind of, they get the idea of who I am, and they still seem to like to work with me. So that's a positive thing. That's kind of something that I needed to reaffirm who I am, and it has been fabulous. And it's one of the reasons that my workplace has been so good. It's the people that I work there are just fantastic. So I also order sometimes from Truffet, for your birthday from Truffet. I know this is so disjointed. Anyways, for my birthday for Truffet, they give you so many points. It gave me a coupon. I took some birthday money and bought a new pen. And I got a new TWSBI. I love my TWSBIs. So I did not have this TWSBI It's the Diamond 580 ALR and the Prussian blue. And so I have not filled this up yet. I have several ink choices. I'm kind of deciding what I want to do there. So I'm just going to put, I keep all my boxes somewhere else in a stash. I'm going to put my pen in my pen drawer. I do keep my boxes, especially from TWSBI, because it'll have everything that I need inside the box if I need to take apart the pen and do anything with it. So that will go in my boxes. This stuff I throw away. I keep my little stickers from Goulet. I'll probably start using them in my new journals. Oh, this is from Cosmovisions, because I did get the little mini vision deck. I have the full Prisma Visions. It is one of my favorite decks. I take it with me when I travel. So I thought it would be fun to get the mini version. And I am so glad I did. It's just the same great quality that I expect from James Eads. It's a matte finish. Size-wise, I don't know that I have my, where is my Prisma Visions? It's in its pouch somewhere. It's in its pouch. There it is. So here's the full size. I did have a different edition that was not matte. But when he had his Kickstarter campaign with the Cosmovisions and the big book, I got the matte version. This, of course, is not in order because I do use it. But we have the same kind of gilding on it. And same gilding. And let me look width-wise. Does it look pretty much... Feels like the mini is like thicker. I mean, I know I took some cards out, but these are like the special cards, and the decks don't always have them. So I don't always use them, so sometimes I have them like right at the front so I can take them out. So yeah, maybe it's a little thicker. Cardstock. So I'll even put all of those extra cards in. We'll kind of look at that again. Look at how my messy desk is. This driving any of you crazy? How messy my desk is right now? Yeah, I think that mini deck is just a little bit, when I put them flat, yeah, it's just a little bit chunkier. So I wanted the mini. Not only will it travel really well with me, but I really feel like in this metal tin, they did such a good job to make sure that the sides don't chip by lining that. But I feel like in the metal tin, I can carry it in my backpack, and if something spills, it's gonna be safe. So I did get that mini version in the tin. And I didn't do a walkthrough of it because I have done not just a walkthrough of the Prisma Visions, but also like a deep, like more of a review of Prisma Visions. So I didn't do like an unboxing video. Oops, Reverie, get in here. So that came, I've been kind of buying fewer decks as I've been waiting for Kickstarters to come in. I'm kind of between Tarot and Oracle. I'm over 100 decks now. And so I've really slowed down a lot because I feel like I look at things and I'm like, that's pretty, but I already have something. I don't know that I'll use it. So I've been a little bit more careful with that. A couple more pens on my desk I'm going to put away. I got a Rickshaw case to be able to carry some of my pens in. Got that for my birthday. There's one of my TWSBIs. Really happy with that. So I'll put that in with my pens for now. My lollipops. I will eat these. I love Tootsie Pops. I'm a sucker for Tootsie Pops. Let's see. I almost have a space here. I almost have a space. What else do I have? I decided this year to do some bullet journaling. And this is a direct, I wanna blame Dreya Blume. She is the one who created the Tarot Evolutions book, and by doing that and journaling that, I realized that there's goals I want to hit, and I've decided that maybe doing some bullet journaling. It'll be a separate journal for my tarot journal, but to do some bullet journaling to help me create my goals and my lists and get some things accomplished. There was one time in my life that I really had like the big Franklin planner, and I did like every day I did like the tasks and I ranked them A, B, C, D, and the A's got done, and then things got moved to the next day if they weren't done, and then they got re-ranked. So I got some stickers, and I haven't even looked through these things that I got yet. And I got some templates to make bullet journaling like fast. I'm not super, I don't feel like I'm like super artsy. Like I can come up with like, okay, I'm back. I got a drink. I'll try to edit out the coughing at the end of the last section. So it's not so much that I'm not artistic. I can be. I used to be. I painted. I haven't done that kind of stuff in a while. It's just when it comes to like a journal that is supposed to keep track of things and help me with my goals, I want it to be neat. And I don't feel like I'm always neat. I'm more of a messy artist. I liked oil paintings and stuff like that. So I wanted some templates so that I could do things and make them really neat looking. So I purchased some of that with my birthday money. I'm just kind of, I got, oh, it came with a little cute ruler. But I also got this ruler with the cork on it, so it wouldn't move around on my page. So I got a few things to kind of help me with journaling, to help me like make goals, keep goals, that sort of thing. So I'm going to be starting that in July. I'm going to be starting to watch some YouTube channels on bullet journaling. So if you bullet journal or you watch some YouTubers that bullet journal and you have some favorite channels, leave them in the comments below, because I'd love to go check them out if you have some suggestions or ideas for me. I got templates. I saw somewhere that this is like supposed to be like the thing to use to make circles. I don't even know if I need it. If I don't, one of my kids will use it for something. So I got this. Just I want to put it in the pouch. Try to get everything centralized and cleaned up here. So, before I started working nights, I felt like I was like a super motivated person that like got shit done. And since I've been working nights for the last 2 years, I really kind of lost that in myself, and I don't really like that. So this is like me trying to find a creative way to help myself become more motivated again. So There we go. Look at this, I'm getting some cleaning done. So I'm gonna put all of that in there. And these ones are too big, they're not gonna fit in there. And then I did get some washi tape. It is like calendars and days of the week and stuff like that. And they're all like, you can write on them all. So I'm pretty excited about that. I have lots of pens, gel pens, glitter pens that I used for tarot journaling before I got into fountain pens. I'll use a fountain pen when it works, but I don't know if they'll work with the templates, but I have those other things to use. Sorry, a little flashlight for work. I need to put that with my work stuff. I'm getting there, I'm getting there. I've got my new journal that I'm gonna use for my bullet journaling here. Always have a new journal, right? Let me see if I can find it here. Gotta pull out my stuff. Oh, no. Maybe it's not right here. So I'll finish this journaling for tarot. I've got another one. I think my next one is, I don't know. I can't find it. That's okay. My next one is, I want to say it's Tomoe River paper. This has been the Endless Notebook, and I can't remember what kind of paper is in this one, but it does bleed through enough that I did not want to, journal on both sides of the page because I like being able to read it well. So I'm hoping that the new one does better, but for my bullet journal, I'm gonna go back to the, and I always say this wrong, lectern. I want to make it longer than I think it is. They have the new 120 gram paper, so I'm gonna try that. I've used their other A5 notebooks before. I love them. So I'm going to use this for the bullet journal. So that's kind of like a new thing for me. I got to keep my stuff. Try to decide where I'm going to put everything is what I've got to do. Where everything's going to go and where everything's going to fit. This goes with my pens, my pen grip. So that'll go in that drawer. Oh, that I have to wash. I'll put that in my thing for my another Goulet pens. And I may use these stickers in my journal, my bullet journal. I bet you they'll be cute in there. And I have a lot of tarot stickers and a lot of stickers from creators, from decks that I've gotten on Kickstarter. So those will probably go in my bullet journal. Oh, look, I've got space. Look, I spilled that Emerald of Chivor. Can you see that? I don't know if that shows up on the camera. Yes, it does. I spilled the Emerald of Chivor ink. And I thought I had it all cleaned up. And I didn't. Stain. I don't know if that's going to come up now. Oh, it's pretty even if it doesn't. This is something I got for my birthday. Super excited. I can't tell you, I was giddy. This is, oh, wrong way. This is from my daughter. And it is a bar of soap. And it's lemongrass. And she used real lemongrass oil in it, and it smells beautiful. It smells gorgeous. I have to wait for it to cure longer before I'm allowed to use it. She does tabletop soaps. A lot of her soaps are like D&D inspired and some nerdy stuff, but she knows I love lemongrass. And so she made this bar for me, and I'm super excited about that. And that's just gonna get tucked over here because I have to, it's cold processed soap, and for cold processed soap, you have to wait for it to cure or else it just kind of melts away. I can put some more stones up in here. put things to the side. Okay. This, oh, this is also from, this Kickstarter's already going though. This is the Green Glyphs collection Kickstarter, and I got a notice. I haven't gone to look at it because I've been trying not to kickstart so many things. What else have I gotten recently? I got this at a local craft fair. I'm sure they do have an online. It's called the Witching Hour. Plum, amber, citrus, peppercorn, and tonka bean, but it smells like citrus, and I love it. Oh. I love the smell of it. Okay, so deck-wise, I've gotten, other than the mini Prisma Visions, what decks have I gotten in? So I purchased the Lilith Bible Tarot. Now I didn't look a walkthrough. Maybe I should have. I saw the accompanying guidebook on Amazon, and I got really excited. And I thought, ooh, a deck with Lilith energy. And I'm like, I'll do that. I'll buy the deck. It's what is it? Where the creators put it on the website, Game Crafter, and you buy the deck and then they print it off and they send it to you. So it was a Game Crafter. It was on Game Crafter. And I was like, I'll just hold off on buying the guidebook until I have the deck. And here's the deck. Maybe I should zoom in and just, or I'll do a separate walkthrough. I'll just kind of talk about it a little bit. I haven't worked with it yet. I just got it. I have not bought the guidebook. Now looking through it for the first time, I don't know if I will. I'm looking at this deck and seeing all of the biblical references, which, duh, of course, Ray, you know, it says the Lilith Bible. I guess I was expecting it to be more of a grimoire type, like more Lilith energy than Christian, Judeo-Christian Bible energy that it has. So I grew up in a organized religious household. I married into a different organized religion. I know my Bible very well, Old and New Testaments. I look at these cards. I totally know the stories that they come from. And when I'm looking at them, I'm seeing Christianity. So I don't know if that's what I want in a tarot deck. I don't know if getting the guidebook would make me feel differently. The colors are vivid. I love that. You can see the borders are different colors. The majors have one color, and then you get into the pentacles and they're yellow, and the cups are kind of blue, and rods, wands, whichever, are red, and then you get into swords and it's like a darker blue. So I'm like, that's okay, that works, that's fine. It makes them easy to recognize, but you wouldn't have a hard time recognizing them anyways. It's easy to tell what cards they are. So that's not the issue. The issue is whether or not I want this now that I have it. And I don't know the answer to that question yet. So I will do a walkthrough of this, a flip through of it, and show you all the cards. And I still haven't decided if I want to purchase the guidebook yet or not. If you have this deck, if you know anybody who has this deck, yeah, leave me a comment below and let me know. If you have it, how you feel about it, how it works for you. If you have any, especially if you come from a Christian background where maybe that's not how you're feeling now. if you work well with that deck. So I got that one. This is a deck I purchased, even though I said I wasn't going to purchase decks until all my Kickstarters came in. But how could I not, right? There was a very few left on them when they went on sale. And I just could not resist the Yokai Yoki tarot. It's just delightful. Everything about this deck makes me happy. From the cardstock, which is kind of linen-y, to the edging, which is a gilt gold, but I don't find it to be sharp. I have not shuffled it yet. I've looked through it several times. I have been looking through the guidebook. I'm sorry, but this guy here makes me happy because he reminds me of my Chow Chow. I know he doesn't have a face, he's just got an eyeball, but it reminds me of my Chow Chow with his like fat nose in the middle of his face and his like the shape of his body. So that just makes me happy anyways. But I've been reading through the guidebook and looking at the pictures, and I'm going to be working with this soon. I'll do a flip through of this. I'm sure there's been plenty of flip throughs on YouTube, but I'll probably just do one just so I can kind of look through it and share my thoughts as I do it. Or maybe I'll wait until I've worked with it and then share more of a review. That might be a better way of doing it. It is based on RWS, so it should be easy to read. But I do want to get more familiar with the different supernatural characters. Let me get a drink here before I start coughing and hacking again. So I made an exception to my no buy until, so I had this no buy until all my Kickstarters decks came in, and I had a couple exceptions. If I could get a Baba Studio deck, that was an exception. Oh, and I did. I got Victorian Romance. Did I do a walkthrough on that? I don't know anymore. Oh, let me grab it off my shelf. I got the Victorian Romantic Tarot. So there was 3 decks that I said I could buy before all my Kickstarters came in. Victorian Romantic Tarot was one of them. I also had told myself if what is it? They're Gothic. Victorian Gothic. The other Baba Studios deck. But they're not going to re-release that until next year. If that had come up, I could have bought that one. Elizabeth Elba, am I saying that right? From the Modern Witch Tarot. The one that illustrated that. And Pamela Chen, their new Owl Tarot. I was like, you can go ahead and buy that because I've been watching her do that on Instagram for quite some time. But that's not going to come out until next year. But pre-orders did just go up. And I did pre-order that. So I had given myself permission to buy that one. And then there was one more. Oh, Cosmic Cycles. I gave myself permission to buy Cosmic Cycles if I found it. And I did. I'm waiting for it to come in. When she put up, she had like 100 decks left and put them up for sale, and they went within like a couple of minutes. I did score a deck there. But I purchased the guidebook, the hard-covered guidebook, and to save on shipping, I'm going to wait and have them both shipped together. So those will be coming. They're supposed to ship out the end of June, beginning of July. I know people who bought that deck from that little run who did not get the guidebook have already received their decks. And she has been great about communicating and letting me know what's going on. Oh my gosh, this has been sitting here this entire time with my address sitting there. Oh, what am I going to do about that? It's been in the same spot. Maybe I can blur it. Oh, that's a lot of frames to blur. I don't know how to do that. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, hopefully I don't have to, well, I can't redo this whole thing because maybe it was out of frame. Could I hope that it was out of frame? Was it out of frame? Oh, it might have been out of frame. I might be lucky. Okay. So I'm anxiously awaiting that deck. So the Yoki, I'm going to say it wrong. The Yoki was not on my list of decks that I could buy, but I did. But I'm happy I did. I just didn't expect that to come up again. So I hadn't given myself permission. But that's one thing about being an adult, is you can give yourself permission later on. So this is a Kickstarter deck that I just got in. And as you can see, I haven't even, have not even unboxed it yet. So, ooh. My order's not complete. I still need the extended guidebook and the expansion deck. So this is the Interim Tarot. And I backed this and got a really great price for one of the decks that she did not have a box for. And they were supposed to ship together, but then it has taken a while to get the guidebook completed. And she's moving. And so she decided to send out everybody's pledges that were not like the guidebook and the expansion deck, so that she wouldn't have to move them. And then the rest will come later. So, oh, that's a cute little pin. I'll put that with my other pins. I've got a ribbon here on my desk that's got all my different tarot pins on it. Put that with the rest. And so she just put it in a piece of cloth. So there's the little guidebook and then the deck. And I do love like monochromatic sepia type decks. If I could get my hands on the Solera Occulta, I would. That would be another one I'd give myself permission for. If I could get it for a decent price. Kind of hoping that they'll remake or redo that one. I don't know if that'll happen or not. So, I got this. I chose to get one that did not come with a box because it was the borderless edition. And I love borderless editions. I just, so I'm looking at this and it's, yeah, it looks pretty self-explanatory as far as RWS. That's an interesting Three of Cups. But like, I can still figure out what it means, you know what I mean? So, trying to decide what kind of cardstock this is. I don't know. It kind of feels like the same kind of cardstock that I get on my mass market decks, like Enchanted Forest or the Hidden Realms. Kind of feels the same. So, not super thick, a little bendy, but I feel like it'll probably hold up. I do feel like I could easily bend it in half and put a crease in it if I was not careful. So, but that is okay because I will be careful with it. So I will do a flip through on that one too at some point. See, part of this is getting my desk clean so I could. And yeah, my desk is pretty much, it's picked up a little styrofoam peanut. Yeah, pretty much cleaned up now. Now I can actually burn incense. I had so many papers and stuff on here I didn't dare burn incense. I was afraid I'd light something on fire. I'm hoping to, now that I'm working days, I'm a nurse. I work at a hospital, local hospital in the ICU, and I work 12-hour shifts. So I work 3 days a week, and that's considered full-time. There was times in December and January and into February that we were consistently working more than 3 days a week, doing overtime, because we were still so short-staffed, and our hospitals were so full. We're still staying fairly steady at work. So, but we're back to more of our regular hours of 3 days a week. If you want to pick up more, you can, but it's not like such a dire need like it was for a while. So, I feel more human. It seems like it took, it took like March and April just to kind of get over like working extra shifts, and then even working nights. I used to spend the next day recovering from working nights, and then you might have a regular day off, and then the next day you had to kind of switch your schedule back around to get ready to work your night shift again. And so I just didn't feel very productive and like I was really managing to get anything done. But I'm going to probably stop the video. I'm gonna probably take everything off the desk and dust it, and then put things back on, and then hopefully you'll start to see some videos from me again if you're interested. If you haven't liked and subscribed and you want to, please go ahead and like this video, hit the subscribe button. If you have ideas of things that you want to see, the preview kind of has a little bit of a peek of my tarot shelf. Not all the decks that I have on there on that video. I've acquired a few since I did that footage. But if there's something that I have that you want to see, that you want a review of, if you've got something that you want to hear about from me, let me know. If you ever want to do a live and talk about different things, let me know. I was going to do a favorites video for this month. I may still. I did get another pen, but I think it's in the other room. If you ever want to see my pen collection, I don't know what else I have that's really interesting. I guess I don't really claim to be a super interesting person, but I wanted to make videos just for fun, see if I could connect with other people. So if that's something that you're interested in doing, go ahead and leave comments and start a discussion, and we can chat. So I don't know how long this is running. I didn't even look. But this is Ray from Drop of Golden Tarot, wishing you a happy, healthy, and safe day. And hope you're enjoying your summer, that you're getting some starting of summer, and that you're going to have a good summer solstice, which is just coming up here. Tomorrow, yes. Tomorrow from when I'm filming, so hopefully I'll get it edited and get it out soon. So, yeah, that's it from me. Thank you for joining me while I cleaned off my desk a little bit and got a little bit more organized so that I can start filming and posting more on Instagram again. I have never delved into TikTok. If that's something that you'd like to see, don't just let me know. Tell me how to do it. I don't know. Tell me what you'd want to see. I'm not against it. I just haven't downloaded TikTok. I feel like I kind of see TikTok things on other social media platforms, but I haven't delved into that world. If there's other topics you'd like to talk about, then we can do that too. I'm not like closed off. I talk about anything you want to talk about, so let me know. Bye-bye.